I'm an award-winning artist living in the beautiful town of Torbay. I've been painting for about 20 years professionally. I've also been teaching artwork for about the same amount of time. But I've always done art and crafts since I was a little child. My favorite subject to paint is flowers. I love the colors, the vibrancy, the different shapes, and of course the intricate detail that you get in flowers. So that's my most favorite subject to paint. I enjoy painting lighthouses and boats. They are very fascinating to me. I love reflections in the water with the boats. It's just something very calming and soothing about those to me. I really do enjoy bringing that aspect out for others to enjoy. I have a master's in biology, and that actually can directly affect the inspiration for my paintings. I love to paint flowers, I love to paint animals, the scenery, the landscape. It is just something that brings together my love of nature with my love of art, and I can convey to people both of those, and I can educate. I know the types of species, I know the species names, and I can use that information that I learned with my biology degree to inform my artwork to make it as realistic as possible. One of my latest artworks that I have done is this lupin painting right here. I had done a traffic box for the town of Torbay a couple of years ago, and one of the themes they had was the wildlife and wildflowers of the province. So I did lupins on one side of the box, and I really enjoyed painting that, so I decided I wanted one for me. So I painted the pink lupin, because that was my favorite color lupin, and I decided to add the bee, which of course is me trying to add as much detail into the picture as possible and doing all the little hairs and everything of the detail of the bee, so I really enjoyed that. I also have a new series called In the Undertow, and basically that is a series of watercolor paintings that show different species of animals that live in our seawater. So sometimes they're animals that you may see if you're a tourist, like a whale or a dolphin or a shark, or it could be something in a tide pool that you may see, some of the crabs or sea urchins and things like that. But it might be something that you've never seen before that actually lives in our waters, but it is a vital part of our history and our culture and the nature that's found here. So I'm really enjoying that particular series, and I'm still working on adding more different animals to the mix. Personally, I know when a painting is finished is when I'm happy with where it is. Like, I need to know that the mood and the theme that I'm trying to convey is where it should be from my perspective. The techniques are executed properly, and I'm getting enjoyment out of it. So now sometimes you may finish the painting, put it away, come back to it a week later and go, there's something not quite right. And you may fiddle with it a little bit more and fix that, but generally speaking, you know when it's done. I have a couple of techniques that help me figure out if it's finished. So normally we're working very closely to the painting. You have to step back from it and view it as the viewer would normally see it. Most people, when they're coming to see artwork, they're not looking at it up close right away. They see it from afar first, so you need to see that perspective as well. And I find taking a photo of it and blowing it up on my screen gives me a different perspective as well, and that can tell me if there's something that's not quite sitting right and needs to be fixed.